From ancient Rome to China's dynasties, history is filled with ruthless emperors who ruled with an iron fist. But what happens when the tables turn and these powerful leaders meet a brutal end? Join us as we explore the dark and often gruesome fates of emperors who suffered a tragic downfall. From assassinations to executions, and from poison to beheadings, we'll delve into the shocking stories of emperors who met a brutal end. Get ready to witness the darker side of history's most powerful rulers. The intrigue begins in the shadowy recesses of power, where betrayal lurks behind every corner. As ambitious nobles scheme and whisper against their rulers, empires crumble under the weight of treachery. The once mighty emperors find themselves standing on the edge of a blade, confronted by those they once called allies. In the heart of the empire, fate takes a sinister turn, leading to moments of shocking violence. The fates of these once absolute rulers are a stark reminder that even the most powerful can fall. Their stories are a mix of betrayal, violence, and tragedy that will leave you speechless. From ancient civilizations to more modern times, the downfall of emperors has been a recurring theme throughout history. One of the main reasons behind these brutal ends is the very nature of their power. With absolute authority comes absolute corruption, and often a complete disregard for the welfare of their people. This can lead to widespread discontent and eventually a violent overthrow. The more brutal the regime, the more violent the downfall tends to be. Another reason is the intense power struggles that often follow the death or incapacitation of an emperor. Without a clear line of succession, various factions and nobles can vie for control, leading to bloody conflicts. The Roman Empire was notorious for its brutal treatment of emperors. Caligula, known for his extravagance and paranoia, faced assassination by his own Praetorian Guard. Then there was Nero, infamous for his cruelty and extravagance, who was forced to take his own life after being declared a public enemy by the Roman Senate. Commodus, whose reign was marked by paranoia and megalomania, ultimately met his end through strangulation by a wrestling coach. Each of these emperors faced a grisly fate, illustrating the vicious nature of their reigns. In the heart of the Roman Empire, whispers of conspiracy filled the air as a group plotted against Caligula, driven by fear and desperation. Meanwhile, Commodus, known for his arrogance and combat prowess, found himself in a wrestling ring, unaware of the fate that awaited him at the hands of his very own coach. One of the most shocking ends was that of Emperor Maximilian I of Mexico. Shot by a firing squad, his end was both brutal and public. What's even more shocking is that he was a Habsburg, a member of a royal family that had once ruled Spain and Austria, and his execution marked a dramatic end to an empire. The event sent shockwaves throughout the country and beyond, as spectators grappled with the reality of losing their emperor. The Habsburg legacy crumbled, leaving a void in the hearts of many who had once revered Maximilian. In reflecting on these stories, it becomes clear that the downfall of emperors often stems from a combination of internal corruption, external pressures, and the complex web of alliances and rivalries that define their reigns. Their stories serve as a reminder of the unpredictability of power and the dangers of absolute authority. If you have any thoughts on these emperors or suggestions for other historical figures you'd like to learn about, please share them in the comments below. Your input will help shape future videos, so don't hesitate to get involved. The stories of these emperors remind us of the fragile nature of power and how easily it can slip away, influenced by both betrayal and alliances forged in secrecy. As we explore these narratives, it becomes evident that every emperor's legacy is written not just by their triumphs, but also by their failures and the lessons they leave behind.